Σάρβετε 70 targeting μπρα 050 40 25.000 διπλή επαφή.
Welcome back to Fighter Pilot Techs. I'm doing this video in English this time for my English speaking friends of the channel. And the question of the day is whether to go one circle or two circle fight and how does this look from inside the cockpit, so from the point of view of the pilot. Let's move on with some definitions. We would like in this video to answer the question one circle versus two circle fight and start with the one circle scenario where takes its name because both aircraft they are traveling at the circumference of the same circle. One aircraft travels counterclockwise, that's the blue one, the other aircraft travels clockwise, and one of those aircraft is capable of tightening the turn. In our case is the blue aircraft that can squeeze the turn inside and reverse here and threat the opponent. So when to do such an option is when you have better turn radius, that means smaller turn radius than your opponent, and or better turn rate, that means bigger turn rate than your opponent. Keep in mind that if the tally will be, you think it's going to be compromised during the fight due to various factors like the enemy jet size, the condition of the atmosphere, etc. Probably you should choose this kind of fight because remember that whoever loses tally loses the fight, and that is a universal rule. So the classification goes, it's because both aircraft turn at the same cardinal direction. Okay, so both aircraft after their turn decide to go south in this example. And when I'm saying that you decide to go one circle fight or two circle fight, in order for this to happen, you need to sacrifice your lead turn opportunity, because if you would like to force either one circle fight or two circle fight, you need to wait to see where your opponent turns and turn accordingly. Let's move on with the two circle fight scenario where both aircraft after their merge turn in different cardinal directions. The red aircraft goes north, the blue aircraft goes south, so they drive initially in two different distinct circles, one extending north, one extending south, and the trick here is to travel, in this example the red aircraft, faster around the circle than your opponent, so you will be able to point your nose faster to your enemy than he does. Bear in mind that the distances are probably twice as for the one circle fight, so the tally is difficult here. On when to do the two circle fight, usually you do it when you have same or better than you enemy energy wise. So if you think the enemy can match your turn radius or your turn rate, probably you should go for a two circle fight. Another criterion is if you are sure that you're gonna keep the tally on your enemy and you have the other parameters, go for a two circle fight. As for the classification, I would avoid to classify it a post-merge maneuvering with the way the aircraft are turning, same direction or different direction, so both aircraft turning left or one left or right, because remember that the end game scenario in both sides, if one aircraft wins the fight, is to be like this. They will turn in the same direction, and the red aircraft is inside the control zone of the blue aircraft, and it's able to remain inside the turn circle of the blue aircraft. That's why I avoid distinguishing the two kinds of fights with the direction that the aircraft are turning post-merge. Before we proceed on the video, I would like to show you the setup I used in this video. in order to prepare the jets for the one circle fight. It is called the butterfly setup, where both aircraft are traveling line abreast at the contract distance 420, 450 or below. At the command of from the leader, they deviate on opposite directions, left for the left aircraft, right for the right aircraft, the same amount of degrees, 30 to 45. The distance between the jets is increasing, and either on the contract distance for about 3.5 nautical miles away from each other, or if one aircraft goes, it's about to go blind, this aircraft says reverse and both aircraft reverse to merge. In order for the scenarios that you're gonna see here to happen, because both aircraft are flying F-16, I have, as a leader, restricted my wingman, the training aid in this occasion, Pork, do not use afterburner in both scenarios, so I will be advantageous on the one circle fight and the two circle fight. Let's move on with seeing the footage from inside the cockpit. The first case will be one circle fight, as you can see on the drawing on the upper left. We are flying line abreast. I have prepared my dogfight mode on the jet. I am keeping my speed around my corner speed 380. And at some point, here he is. Now we are deviating for the butterfly setup on opposite directions in order to increase our distances. Roll out in the new heading. For me it was 30 to 45 degrees to the right. Checking the distance on the air-to-air TACAN, checking on him, you don't want to lose him. Here he is, if you can see the spot, and I say reverse in order for the aircraft to meet at the merge and go for one circle demonstration. Keep in mind that I have limited the use of afterburner on my wingman, because right now he's acting as a training aid, and I would like to demonstrate what the drawing on the upper left shows. I have a lock on, adjust my speed, I see that he's turning into me, and I try to turn in the same cardinal direction towards him, and I will try to go for a first shot after I reverse my turn. Let's see if I am successful on that. Although I can put lag here and there reverse, as you see I missed the opportunity due to lack of energy, but again, because I am behind his 3-9 line, I am in an advantageous position, and I will exploit my energy here. I will try to keep the speed not below 200 in order to travel around the turn. Remember, he's AB restricted in order to make my point here. So, as the American friend says, I reel him in order to do a gun shot like this, pickling the wing, the right wing was cut by the bullets, and I give terminate, and let's go for the next scenario. Proceeding with the two circle scenario, the footage starts with the aircraft already in the diverging position, left and right, to increase the distance. And at some point we are going to reverse on my command in order to meet for the merge. I will not do a lead turn, as I said in the theory, because I need to see where he turns into, and I will turn accordingly in order to produce a two-circle scenario, which is shown on the upper left corner of your screen. So, reversing into each other. In a training scenario like this, the leader would call the wings that they are going to meet left or right wings for safety reasons. And usually before the merge you go wide flares to avoid any head-on shots. He went towards my 6, so I go towards his 6, both aircraft turning left in this direction. I will not be able to gain his 6 o'clock in the first circle, and I need to be patient as every BFM situation. Here is the second merge. I go a little bit lag and then pull again around the circle, exploiting my turn rate advantage, because you need to keep in mind that even though he's flying F-16, I have restricted the use of AB, of afterburner, on him in order to make my point on this training video. And now gradually I am matching my turn circle with his turn circle, and I'm about to go for a saddled gun shot at about here, and then I give terminate. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.